nihamba nini? Ngiyabuza phela manje. Zalaba lokuthandaza la. Nizwileni ukuthi in Nigeria the government of Nigeria have.
I'm not from Nigeria, I speak English.
I'm speaking English.
Yeah, I'm from Malawi, I'm a visitor here.
Yes. And you have papers?
Yes, I got.
Where?
Are you a police?
I am.
Are you a police?
Oh,
Show me ID.
I'm telling you right now that we are here in Johannesburg and we said we're going to be here for a longest time, no crime to be committed, and we are as peaceful as we are. But the Nigerian government has declared. We are why you don't do it in your own country? Why? We are tired and you must know it.
I want to buy things here.
Yes.
I was chained. Don't tell me nonsense. You don't know me. What's your problem?
Until 15. I'm telling 15. Hambani, please. In your own country, can you do it peacefully? Njoba sikhona khona kuyisonto suka la Newcastle namanje sihambani yona phuma la isonto ansanywe inhlobo. Yes, the whole countries that are here hambani, finish. Aslali la for us that we are willing to die for our own country. Why don't you go and die for your own country? The soil is the soil, the land is the land. Why don't you repellent your own? Because your government has failed you. Now you are here to loot our own country so that it can look like yours. Never. Hamban. Niyazi bafana bami nonke anesatshwa izolithika manje hambani ngizobona futhi
Hi guys, so I just want to say well done once again. South Africans are just amazing people. So you remember that video that was trending on Sunday of Ngizwe talking to some guy from Malawi, and this guy was saying he's a business person, etc., etc., and he claimed that Ngizwe can't talk to him, you're not the police, etc. And you know, I saw EFF members were saying on Twitter that they're going to raise money for him because he's brave and stood up against Ngizwe. Well, have the tables not turned? Because it turns out that the guy is actually a fugitive and has been on the run from the Malawian authorities since 2015 or 17, between those two. I think it's 2015. He's been on the run. And now they found him on the internet in South Africa, busy acting like he's a hero. Now, this takes me back to the dangers I always talk about when I talk about this issue of illegal immigration, is that you let people into your country and you don't even know who they are. You don't know how many people they've killed in their country. You don't know what their intentions for being there are. You don't even know what kind of hustle or things they would do, to what extent, to survive in your country. And that is the problem that we have right now in South Africa. We've got millions, I mean millions of people that we don't know. We don't know who they are. You don't know what kind of crimes they've committed. Which country are they even from? Some of them even end up lying because they don't want to be deported. They're saying that they're from another country and they know they're not from that country. And our problems just keep increasing day by day. And the only thing that we can do as South Africans is really to stand up for this country. We've heard the name xenophobia. We've been called xenophobic before. It's not the end of the world. Everyone has a right to protect themselves, protect their country and the future of that country. And clearly our government does not have an intention to do so. We've got a government that we know is composed of politicians that are business people, and the only thing that matters to them is their businesses in all these African countries. They won't put us before their own selfish needs. So it's a call for us as South Africans to not back down. Do not back down. Because that guy is just one of many millions of people that we don't know. We've got spaza shop mafias today. We've got drug kingpins today. We've got people who are running businesses that are brothels and prostitution rings and human trafficking rings. All of it is being run in South Africa by people from outside of South Africa. While we think that everything is going as normal, because we abide by the laws of the country, because we love our country. There's no way we won't, we want to see it fail. There's no way we want to see it dirty. There's no way we want to see the buildings falling apart. That's not who we are as a country. But they don't care. They don't care about South Africa. It's not their country. They know if anything happens to South Africa, they've got an option. They'll go back to where they come from and continue to live happily ever after. We do not have a choice. We have to protect this country. Right now, today, another guy is appearing in court for chopping body parts of a child and using it for muti. That's something that's prominent in Mozambique. So there's Mozambicans in South Africa who are doing that. There's Nigerians who are involved in all kinds of crimes, especially cyber crimes. They're there in Cape Town. They're being scammers. They are on Interpol. They are on wanted list. We've got all kinds of criminals making South Africa their home. And the minute you say something about it, you are labeled as xenophobic so that you can shut up. I'm calling on all South Africans again, do not keep quiet about the current situation in our country. We want these criminals out of our country, and we're not negotiating it. Because trust me, if we are the ones that allow this to happen, it'll get worse. And angazi ngoba your children are spoiled to the core. Like most South African children now are very spoiled. You can't expect them to be fighting these criminals and mercenaries from all over the globe that are coming here. I mean, I saw a video of a member of parliament saying that there's too many Jews that are coming into South Africa. There were 15,000 Jews that are brought to South Africa. They now have to get more Pakistanis to come to South Africa. So a whole member of parliament is pushing religious wars in our country. Pakistanis are not South Africans. Why must we import Pakistanis to fight their war against the Jews? Why are we even importing Jews and Pakistanis to South Africa? Like, what kind of country is this where everyone just feels entitled to do as they wish? If it's not religious fights, the Ethiopians and Somalians now are also killing each other for the spaza shops. Now they're going to kill each other and die here on our land. Like, I don't, like, personally as a South African woman, I cannot imagine. I can't be, it's a pride thing that we have as South African women. I don't think I'd even look at a South African man the same if they were out there fighting for another man's country. Like, I don't think I'd ever look. Let me assure you, South Africans, and I'm talking about united, this tribal thing that you're trying to do to separate us, try it, we don't care. But South Africans are going to unite even more across tribal lines and whatever, and make sure that we get you out of our country and we take our country back so that it's properly functioning. We don't like lawlessness. We grew up with this law and order. We appreciate law and order, unlike you, who doesn't know where the street light is, or where, you know, we might not be perfect as a country, but there's certain things that are not things that we are used to, like all this dirt and all these buildings that are just dirty and smelling, and that's not us. So please, guys, do the right thing and just get ready to go home. Like, go home. We don't want to fight. We don't want violence. We don't want any of that. We just want you to respectfully, as a person with pride who loves themselves, who loves their country, go to your country. And whatever problems that you have in your country, we are more than willing to help you while we are this side and you are that side. Because you know very well, you're not here in South Africa because you are wanting to have a better country. You are here because you are thinking about yourself and you want yourself to be fine. And while we suffer in the meantime, we're not going to allow ourselves to suffer because you're going to call us xenophobic. We don't mind. Call us xenophobic all you want. But we do not want criminals from all over the world in our country anymore, and it ends there. Call us names, call us whatever, but we are done entertaining criminals, and all the people who support them can go with them. This is our country. This is our country. And we've got nowhere else to go, so we are in no rush to get rid of you guys. I always say this, we're in no rush to get rid of you, but we're going to get rid of you. We don't want criminals here. You've got your own country. You can't mess up your country, make it dirty, make it messy, make it crime-ridden, have a failed government that gets away with all kinds of things and do all these things and then come here to transfer that to us. No, guys, no. We have a future. We've got a whole generation of children that are still to come in this country, and they need to find a country still standing and surviving. And we'll
Le ndoda ephikisana nobhutungezo la kule video lekuthiwa yafunakala eMalawi for ukuthi yabulala umuntu maqede yathola ibheli allegedly maqede yathola ibheli eza la eSouth Africa, so isibale for 15 years eMalawi. So kubonga ubhutungezo ukuthi igcine ivelile ukuthi isicashe kuphi eSouth Africa.
So a question gets posed to the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs. Minister, do you know, the question goes like this. In order to secure the territorial integrity of a country, we need to know the number of undocumented foreigners, illegal foreigners in the country. Do we know? The minister answered, and I liked his answer. He says, we will never know the number. As a matter of fact, the number is actually an estimation, because you must remember these people do not go through our proper country entry channels. And in order to solve this problem, and I'm paraphrasing the minister's answer, the deputy minister answer, in order to solve this problem, we must work with civic organizations and community. This needs a community approach. Even though we've got resources, but they are not enough. This needs a community approach and civic organization approach. Together, they must work with us. The minister, as a matter of fact, the minister in essence is saying to us that what Abu Pagel Mtagati, Jacinta, Operation Dudulan have been doing. Correct. Yeah. And then in one interview at SABC, you hear, I don't know, a representative of some organization, Africa, what organization, a white guy, saying that there is no statistical evidence that shows that illegal foreigners are taking jobs from South Africans. How can there be a statistical evidence, when it is very clear that there are no numbers? Where are you going to get the statistics? Because statistics, the integrity of statistics is from what has been written down, what has been its data. It is what has been recorded. Majority of people in this country, I'm talking about legal foreigners, they are not accounted for. So where are you going to get the statistics? but actually the impact of their presence is felt by ordinary South African, especially those at the entry-level job market. Their impact is felt. So don't come here and talk statistic. But I like the answer of the minister, deputy minister. This needs a civic organizations, community approach, working together with Home Affairs. So sizoingena and sesingenile saqala singenile. So this actually, the minister's answer actually rebuffs and says basically and gives a middle finger to the so-called, you people must follow proper channels and things like that in order to solve this problem. You know, some of the South Africans that are saying that we must follow, we are not the law, we must follow proper channel. The minister has answered you, but because existing institutions are, how do you say this? They are overwhelmed. So go out sitjhaba se ikene jwale ne sitjhaba se se kenile tabe se ingenile manje se sizoingena le ndaba re tlo ikena tabe na se re ikene. And even though the deputy minister had not answered this way, nentse re tlo ikena vela tabe bezoingena le ndaba. So I guess sugumen bafwethu. I like the minister's answer. Ukude wozani kodwa sebenzisana nathi as Home Affairs. Minister ungawari uzosebenzisana nawe kodwa sizoingena yo. Sesingenile ngempela. Reserikeni itabe. Serike. Yeah, you must use proper channels. Proper channels are the overwhelmed, they not capacity. Batwana babangata bana beso batwana babangata yeah, let's buy a dimension. So whether you are a business owner, South African citizen, business owner, entrepreneur, a professional, whatever. It's not only the problem of the unemployed. So Kopariki Remen Kaufe. Because you got to in the long run. Country around. So I think as Sugumen. This problem is our problem. Sisonke as umphakathi.
Still remembers le video kaNgizwe nalomfana. Kutheke kanti gazi ngulomfana yi-serial killer efunwayo eMalawi. Yabaleka eMalawi yaze South Africa apho khona kungekho mthetho. I-serial killer ibaleka ezweni layo izohlala apha kuthi kungekho mthetho kunjalo. Kufuneka thina siyidocumente according to i-EFF. According to abantu bathi thina xenophobic, lo muntu bangaphi ngoke South Africa abantu akanobabulala njema serial killer ezweni lakhe nalapha kanti seke babulele. Maybe masenze nje umzekelo. Sihleli nje guys, sihleli nabantu undocumented abazi serial killers emazweni abo ababaleke izinto ezifana nakunje. Bayayazi bi South Africa kulula kokwavula zibhuqe kwenziwa nje. Akhoze inkokheli ayinasidima guys eSouth Africa. Ze kuthiwa abantu bazenophobic, ze kuthiwa abantu guys sinuthathela umthetho ezandleni zenu abe amapolisa engenzi into. Look at this guys. Asuke eMalawi azohlala apha akhomba neSouth Africa unesibini, which means into ayiqhelele uyenza le. Sisengxakini eSouth Africa ile ANC sayesa